Eukaryotic cells are the plant cells, okay. And what differentiates them from the prokaryotic cells? Okay. Membrane bounded organelle is the word, okay. We have written this already. Membrane bounded organelles are present. Okay, let's do a tick and cross in this one. So we have to add three more structures for like from our side. So we say the cell wall is absent in cell but present in plant. What about nucleus? They're both present. What else is seen over here in this diagram? Else than this nucleus and cell wall. Sorry, a vacuole. Okay, we'll write a vacuole over here. What else? Chloroplast. What else? Give me one more. Cell membrane. Okay. Sorry. Chloroplast and cell membrane. Okay. Now tell whether they are present or not. Great. Good. So let's move to the next part. The next part is the cell was kept in a dilute solution. Okay, this we have done already. It's a hypotonic case. Okay. So they were transferred to distilled water. Sorry, the cell was kept in dilute salt solution. They were transferred to distilled water. Explain what will happen to these cells. What will happen to these cells when they are placed in distilled water? You are moving a cell from salt solution to a distilled water, or you can also say you are moving it from isotonic to hypotonic. Now, what's going to happen? Wait, okay, you can explain me in easy words what will happen if you place something in water. Like we are soaking our like the pulses, the rice before cooking. Why do we do that? Good, good. What will be the size of cell? The cell size, sorry, growth. Are you talking? Okay, so they are talking about both animal and plant cells. So in case of animal cells, it will burst because there is no cell wall. And in case of plant cell, it would become turgid. Okay. So if it's a 4 mark question, what will you write? Very first thing, okay. Now your answer is correct. Your answer is correct. I'm not saying it's incorrect, but we need to align our points. Let's align our points. So number 1 point should be the movement of water from. Okay, good. And this movement is called osmosis. So we need to mention this scientific word. Okay. So this is your point number one. Point number two would be good. A semi-permeable membrane. What would be third point? What about the size? Let's say size. The vacuole. Okay. It will swell. And what will happen in case of plant and animal? So this would be your fourth point. Okay. In case of plant, it will become turgid, and in case of animal cell, it can burst. Okay. So let's move to the next question. Next question is again related to graph. So okay, I guess we have done transport in plants already. Okay, I'm skipping the graph and moving directly to the other question. or rather we can do this graph first of all. You need to just wait. I'll just copy paste these images. Just give me a minute. So there are two images. Okay. Okay, the first image, they have given us two groups, and they have told us that magnesium is a plant nutrient that actually makes the plant green because it helps the chlorophyll to grow. Okay, so scientists think that magnesium is involved in the transport of sucrose. What is the tissue or the name of tissue that transports sucrose? It's a specialized cells as well, and we have read this in transport as well, phloem. So we have to mention here phloem. Okay, then scientists grew some tomato plants with their roots in a solution that contained mineral nutrients that they require, and there are two different groups. In one group, group A continued to receive the solution containing all the nutrients, and in the second group there is no magnesium. Okay, no magnesium here and no magnesium here. Okay, in B group. After 12 days, they have observed some changes. So, what change have you seen? That group A, what about the growth of group A and growth of group B? Or the movement in group A and movement in group B? Okay, wait. I guess I've skipped something. The, that's why you're taking time. This is day one, and this is our day 12. Now, what changes occur from day 1 to day 12? Okay. Wait. Okay. The concentration of sucrose, oh sorry, of sucrose is lower. What about group B? Okay. Okay. So here we have, oh, I guess I have done something wrong. Both are day 12, not 1 and 2. Both are day 12 because they have said after 12 days. It makes sense because there is no movement, that's why the concentration is very high. Okay. So describe the effect of magnesium deficiency on the transport of sucrose out of the leaves. So if it is deficient, then it won't transfer. And what? Yes, please. Yes, yes. In A and then in B. Okay. And then again, the concentration of sucrose in A and then in B. So in A we say that these are the ones which are getting more nutrient or all the nutrients. So the transport of sucrose is higher, while in B, the which is magnesium deficient, because here they in the question they have asked magnesium deficiency. So we need to mention this word because they are magnesium deficient, so there is lesser transport of sucrose out of the leaves. Okay, let's move to the next part, sucrose concentration. In A, the sucrose is low, while in B, which is magnesium deficient plant, the concentration of sucrose is high. Okay, and we can also say what is the AU arbitrary unit? It is almost 100. So whenever there is a word describe, we have discussed earlier as well, we need to give values. Okay, because without values you are not going to get marks. Describe and explain the symptoms that plant would show if the plant in group B remained in the magnesium deficient solution for a longer than 12 days. What is going to happen? I've discussed earlier as well that why is magnesium important for plant. yellow. It will become yellow because there won't be any chlorophyll, because magnesium helps uh, in making a chlorophyll. So if there is deficiency of magnesium, then it would lead to chlorosis. That is a scientific word that you are going to learn in chapter number 6, I guess. Chlorosis, or we can also say it's the yellowing of leaves. Okay, now this is the symptom. Now, we are to explain why is this symptom happening. The reason I've given, the magnesium is involves in the synthesis of chlorophyll. If there is no chlorophyll, there won't be any photosynthesis, there won't be sugar available to the plant, and as a result, the sucrose would decrease. Okay, so we will discuss such questions in chapter number 6 as